Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another balloon tutorial. Today we're going to be twisting a little Stegosaurus. That's right, 2 balloon Stegosaurus. Pretty easy to do. Let's go over the balloons we're going to use. Thank you very much for being here, by the way. If you haven't rated the video, please give it a like if you like it. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But like I said, let's go over the balloons we're going to do. I'm all sorts of out of order here, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and drop this little buddy over to the side here. Again, like I said, 2 balloons. But if you notice the eye portion used, whatever was left over for here, you can definitely get a white balloon and split that in half. You probably see that in other videos. But in this case, I'm going to use the leftovers and we're going to make this happen. So the way I do my videos is I will bring the sound down and I will do voiceover as I do the twisting. That way we minimize the squeaking and maximize the teaching. There we go. Getting a little better at that. I think my hands were a little drier, or maybe not so dry actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about how much we need to inflate our balloon. This has a lot left over, as you can tell. This one has a little bit, I got about 4 fingers here, but I would suggest 5 or 6 and give it a squeeze. That way it's nice and soft, okay? Because we're gonna go back and forth to make this happen during the body portion, okay? So you don't wanna run out of balloon as you do this, all right? So I've squeezed it, I give it a good squeeze, and I also had underinflated less than this, okay? So this is what it was once it was prepped, all right? So keep that in mind. If you inflate it to this and then you do all the prep, you're gonna say, I ran out of balloon, okay? So don't run out of balloon, please. Otherwise, you'll just have to start over. No big deal, huh? Fun little practice. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring that sound down. Here we go.
The first thing we're going to start with is a loop, and that's going to be the head portion. It's about 3 or 4 fingers. 3, 4 if you want to make sure that balloon at the end is easy to wedge in there. Okay, then we'll go for a pinch twist. And then we're going to go for a bubble for the neck. It's about 2 fingers. There it is. And then we're going to go right to the front legs. And they're about 3 or 4 fingers. And you'll see in a minute I'm going to go back for a breakdown. And then our body portion is going to be the same size. Same thing for the back legs. Very important because we're coming back. Go ahead and lock twist these legs. What I mean by that, pull that balloon through there. There we go. That way make sure that it doesn't come undone because we're coming back to the front legs and then we're going back to the back legs. And that'll be it for the body. Okay, and when you go back to the back legs, don't worry about locking it because we're going to twist it and they're really good. And so it'll stay. There we go. Pretty easy to do. All right, so again, the head, the little bubble there, about 2 fingers through there. Then we'll go to the front legs. See, we did front legs, about 3, 4. It's up to you. And then we're matching those 2. Okay, and I just wanted to do a good breakdown because I did twist it pretty fast. All right, so lock twisting it, make sure it goes in there. There you go. All right, and then we'll go ahead and bring it right back. Alrighty, hopefully it makes sense. Now we're gonna go right to our other balloon. You can use a yellow if you want. It's up to you. You know, you could probably do like mix up the colors. Maybe do a blue dinosaur with purple, spikes on its back. It's definitely up to you and what you think will fit your style. I just had, this goldenrod nut that looked really nice. And I just made the loop, which was about 3 fingers wide, and I twisted in the neck area there. So what I did is I just grabbed that bubble beside it and twist them together. Okay, and now what I'm doing is I'm just measuring because I want it to be bigger. Okay, that portion is about a hand's width, you see, with my thumb sticking out the side there. And I'm going to go all the way to the tail. Okay, and this part of the balloon might make you a little bit concerned if you never did anything like this because the balloon's being stretched quite a bit here. But as long as you keep it nice and soft, you're good to go. See, so I'm squishing it, and that's going to create our middle spike there. Okay, there we go. And once we've done that, if you're worried about it coming undone, don't, because we have this other one to butt up right against it, and so that's going to stop it from untwisting on you. All right, so don't be worried about that part. And then we have one last loop on the back. Alrighty, and that will bring the design in terms of the spike, I guess, to the end. I was starting to forget that I still got to make the eyes as well. So when you pop that balloon, don't release it, okay? Because we're going to get, you see, I let a little bit of air out, but keep some so you can make the eyes. Again, I might have went a little conservative in terms of, your balloon usage because you could definitely break out a white round and do the eyes, but, it won't hurt to manage, and use all that balloon up. And in this case, it's going to be used to do the eyes, okay? So I'm just moving it around, make sure it looks good. I like the way that feels. And then again, at the end here, I decided to turn that sideways, and that worked out fine. It still looks pretty darn cute. Alrighty, and then The last thing I'm gonna do is gonna go ahead and split this little baby in half. And I'm doing about 2 fingers, probably pretty good. Can't go wrong. If you do 1, no big deal. That means it's just gonna fit in there easier when you go to wedge it in between the eye area. And honestly, this is one of those balloons where if you wanted to draw the eyes right above the mouth on it and not even have to worry about putting that balloon in there, you could probably get away with that. I don't see why not. Or if you have like little stickers and you want to stick some eyes on there and then draw it, you know, it's up to you and how much time you have. Okay, so again, I'm just wedging it in there. You'll see that I'm just going to do like a roll through. That's it. Alrighty, so we're going to move forward and we're going to do a little bit of artwork. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Alright, we made it to the end. Now it's time for a little bit of artwork. And you notice what I decided on is to leave the middle one. You can leave it out or you can turn it sideways. I'm going to go ahead and leave it flat like that. But because we have this, you know, done there also already right now, and I brought the sound back up, I didn't want to turn it again because that'll be a lot of unnecessary squeaking. But just so you know, you can definitely turn it sideways. And so let's go ahead and give it some eyes. And if you want to do little balloon pupils, you could probably jam those in there. You know, a lot of people make a turtle head this way. And so that's nice and easy. So I'm going to go ahead and draw on our little eyes here. There we go. Looks good. And we'll give it a little smile. There you go. And your little pet's ready to party. Oh yeah. Not too bad. Alright, so this is definitely one of those where, because we're using 2 balloons and we're doing a lot of this detail here, we're definitely working on our proportions. Very important when you're doing this in terms of how much you inflated the balloon. This is going to be one of those that's going to be a good practice. The more you make it, the more consistent you're going to be. This design here, if you're doing the proportions well, is going to help your overall twisting, okay? So don't, you know, skip that part, okay? Remember that. Don't overlook it. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was thinking about and just trying to say it, and now I did. Okay, so anyway, there it is. Don't forget to rate, share, subscribe. Oh, and then a couple announcements here before I take off on you guys. I'm going to be at the Blackpool Balloon Bash. That's right, in 2020. 2019's already finished. That's right. It came. It's gone. 2020 on its way. I'll be there and I'll see you guys there. I'll put a link in the description below too if you want to get tickets for that or trying to. I know those guys are getting pretty close to getting sold out. So if you want to be a part of that, that's right. And there I'll be doing stuff that you can't find on YouTube. If you went to the Kidvention that was back in January, I had some stuff there also that you won't find here on the YouTube channel, and some actually you won't even find on my website. It was exclusive for the convention. So thank you guys that came out, by the way. I think I already thanked you once, but thank you again. I can't thank you enough. Anyway, last but not least, if you want to support the channel, patreon.com/jlomagic. That's JLOMAGIC. Okay, and I'll put a link to that as well. And wow, how about this, huh? A design that doesn't use a printed balloon. Go figure. Who thought I knew anything? Anyway. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Until next time, happy twisting. Bye.